So, this is Subspace Episode 8, The Sun Will Rise. Recently, you guys were all exiting the camp that you made, heading off into the wilderness to head towards Pelios. It is currently about 1 in the morning, and Weeb has estimated that the travel will be 1 hour to get to Pelios.
Wait,
As you
weren't
got,
weren't we supposed to leave in the evening? Because I said I didn't want it to be dark.
Yeah,
mm,
I thought we went to sleep
Because
like
I
during
saw
the
the
day.
werewolves, and I was like, we have to leave by like 5 p.m.
I don't recall that. Hold on. Hi, buddy. Um,
It can be 1 a.m. though, I guess.
I'm trying to remember. I could have sworn it was that you guys got back to the wilderness area, but you're beat up and you needed to rest because you were exhausted. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wasn't
remember
it?
then she
No, no,
like
no, no.
looked
Okay,
around though.
wasn't it? It was an hour before sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
hour before sunset when you guys left. Yeah. Okay, my bad. Okay,
They
so
said we shouldn't be out here in the dark because of the werewolves or
yeah.
something.
Okay, so it's an hour before sunset. We've estimated Pelios to be an hour from the camp that you guys have made. As you're packing up your things, Steve kind of rejoins Weave into her arms. You guys are finishing up your conversation, heading out into the forest, and you briefly saw um, Corwin kind of bring his hand to his chest, and you watched as like this white mystical armor kind of formed around him, and then slowly went transparent and kind of went invisible. Corwin came to the realization that he was able to use his powers once again, with a certain stipulation that he wasn't super happy about. Corwin, did you want to retouch on that stipulation, or did you want me to?
Uh, the fact that I had to kill people in order to keep using my powers.
Yeah, the stipulation
Pretty
Corwin
fucked
has
up.
come to is that he has to kill when he is told in order for his powers to remain. Um, as you guys are getting ready to leave the village, you can tell Flanagan's wings are still a little bit banged up. They're still withheld behind his back, and every time he kind of has to go around a tree branch or move his wings around a little bit, he kind of grunts a little bit. But he's trying his best to kind of just like keep standing tall. Demonia still has the looming guilt kind of running through her mind about the damage that she feels like she indirectly caused on O'Flanagan's wings, and that's still running through her mind. Weeb traveling along is still having the somewhat of a character dilemma on the idea that she ran for the forest when she was getting injured and left you guys at the fight. And that thought kind of begins to loom over Orweeb's mind on if things could have gone different, what could she have done different? Um, if there was a better choice that could have been made, as that kind of looms through her mind. You guys are traveling down the forest for a little bit of ways. And Flanagan kind of looks over to you all as you're all kind of like deep in thought about what's been happening, what has happened, and is Corwin still going over the idea of how he was told Norman kind of took over his body and helped defeat the spiders, and Corwin's somewhat questioning the friendship between him and Norman. Now Flanagan kind of looks over to Corwin and he goes,
Are you okay, friend? You look a little troubled.
They. Yeah, have you ever had yourself think you were doing one thing and then you're actually a complete opposite and you have someone living in your body that you didn't want?
There's someone living in your body?
No, that'd be absurd.
Are we talking about the incident with your friend who helped you fight the spiders?
Yeah, apparently that was not him, that apparently that's me, but that doesn't make any sense now, does it?
He's supposed to be a separate entity from you, no?
No, he is. He's a dear friend I've known for a long time, but apparently he's closer to me than I anticipated. As in,
Interesting.
he
Do you
is.
have any? I
I
mean, do you have any fond memories of him? Something you can depict that you two were separate at any point?
Yeah, sometimes. Well, like he goes and does his own thing. He disappears. He always just shows up when I'm getting into trouble, or about to get my arse kicked. Um, but there a couple times at taverns and stuff. Him and I were there, had a grand old time. I usually he picks a fight. I try and stand back, but I usually get hit by something, and I got a bit of a glass jaw, so I fall to the ground pretty quick. But he's usually there to pick me up. That was a fun time.
I mean, I
We
have a
were out
little bit of a
hunting
glass
once.
beak too, so there's no shame in there.
Yeah,
Totally
it
understand.
hurts getting hit in the face.
Oh, there was one time I was at a bar. This gentleman didn't really like my kind, and he turned to me until asked if I had a problem. Asked if he had a problem. He gave me the right hook, and I kind of felt my lower beak unhinge for a moment before I kind of clicked it back into place. That was pretty painful. So I definitely understand
like
that our cocker
But you
beaks
say
don't
you
hold up too well sometimes.
well half elves don't. We got like hollow bones, hence we're a little bit lighter than the actual human. But it doesn't help with the overall density of things when we get hit. It just pain constantly.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
who saw the incident with Corwin? Demonia?
The incident?
You mentioned that Norman made an
Yeah, I
appearance.
saw it. Yeah, Corwin made an appearance. Look, to me, buddy, it makes a whole lot of sense that he lives inside of you. Because I live outside of you. It's a little jarring right now, but yeah, I think he's just your inside buddy. Remember how none of us could ever see him when you spoke to him?
Oh, I thought you were all just messing with me because I am a bit off the rails, as they say. My wheels don't turn the same as others.
Oh, mine don't either, but I
Why
wouldn't
would
mess.
we mess with you for this long though? I feel like the joke would get old.
Well, some jokes last longer than others. Um,
Not that kind of joke.
You get bullied a lot as a
But
kid?
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Looking the way I do and having being of a cross between two different distinct proud races and being the only one, that doesn't really bode too well in a city just full of humans that don't necessarily like elves.
I can see that. That's
Corwin,
yeah.
I mean, what are the chances that, since, since way back when you first met Norman, that he was just kind of a figment of your imagination?
Oh, that's never really occurred to me. He was the only one that was ever really nice to me. I figured there's got to be at least one nice person in this world
I see. I see.
outside of my dad. Although my mom never really liked me.
You guys can see Demonia particularly standing next to Flanagan as he kind of looks away from Corwin. He kind of like looks off into the forest lines, kind of questioning if he should further probe what's going on with Corwin, or if maybe it's a good stopping point. Or as you guys are trudging along and you're kind of leading the way through the forest, you can tell the forest is kind of thickening, and in the distance you can somewhat hear what kind of sounds like music. It's faint,
Hmm.
but there
Would
is
I,
music
do I
playing.
recognize the instrument by chance?
It's various flutes, and there's some singing. That's all you're able to depict from the distance you are at.
Is it
Okay,
a
I'm gonna.
kazoo?
There is no kazoo. Um,
I
You just,
think we're getting close to the to Pelos, guys.
I'm just gonna get really stoked that I can go play my instrument somewhere soon. I'm
as you
gonna rip my
guys
lute out of my pocket, jog along.
You guys kind of continue onward, and as the forest gets more dense, you come into an area. You see a couple of various ponds, some dirt trails. In the distance, you do see what looks like a building. At this point, about the travel has been about 45 minutes, as you guys have been traveling throughout this
Wow.
forest. Orbweeb, you're starting to become somewhat curious as your current position and how far Pelios is. The thought does come across your mind as if you're wondering if the current building up ahead is Pelios. How do you guys proceed?
Ooh.
Like, I don't think we should be there yet. Seems a little fishy.
Yeah, this is a little early. I wonder if this is just somebody's home, maybe?
All of you give me perception checks as you're kind of just walking through the forest.
Okay.
Hey, 15.
All right. You're perceiving. Come on, work. Okay. 12.
7.
15, 12, and 7. Okay, as you guys kind of come, you take a somewhat of a brief turn. Just a second.
Or aren't you on advantage in these kind of areas, though?
I was thinking that.
Oh, yeah.
Is she?
Orweeb, you're on advantage. Go ahead and give me another roll.
Wonderful.
I was like, I don't know what advantage on a 7 does for you, but
Well,
4.
alright, 7.
7
Okay.
it is.
Let me
you perceive less.
do something real quick that I forgot to do. Okay. You guys kind of come into a forest clearing. You see the building up ahead. As you do approach, Corwin and Demonia, you both notice in particular there is a gentleman up ahead. Just a second. There's a gentleman up ahead. You see he's out by his stable. And you see he's kind of looking out to the forest lines. And you hear various grunts and saying, "I'll find you! I'll find you!" He seems somewhat older. He's got gray hair. He's a little bit more stout and short. He has a cape and some bardic clothing on him. And you see his eyes are steady fast, looking at the forest horizons, trying to look deep into the forest line. You guys want to approach?
There's a fella up there yelling, saying he'll find someone. That person could be dangerous. They both could be dangerous. We should proceed with caution.
See.
Do we want to make his problems our problems or no?
Absolutely not.
No.
We have
Sounds awesome.
we've made that mistake already, and we unleashed or possibly brought on the apocalypse. So let's not do that again.
One lotus flower and we fucked ourselves, so.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
That's
good
a
idea.
really good point.
Somebody went through a wall, so I don't think they want to do that again.
Somebody.
I would prefer not to go through a wall. That would be.
I don't think you can take too
I
many
don't
more
know if my
walls off.
spine's really ever going to be the same after that kind of.
It seems like it was less
That
than
kind of
ideal.
thing.
So,
It was very less than ideal. I say we
Should we go?
I say we approach
Should
and
we-
maybe if we see if he might know where Pelios is.
Okay.
you want to talk
Alright.
talk to the man saying, "I'll find you."
If you don't want to, we
All
can
right.
keep going.
It-
We can go
I mean,
up and around
Pelios
if you'd
should
like.
be right ahead, but
All right. If
then
we
again, I don't recognize this area, so.
quick chat with him, we feel anything fishy, we just say our pleasantries and we shove on.
That sounds
Sounds good
fine
to
to
me.
me.
All right.
That sounds fine to me.
You all
Well, you
kind
want-
of began to move. Let's see. So you kind of began to travel up this way towards where Flanagan is walking. Demonia, would you like to come with?
Yeah. Can I manipulate my character to move? Because I can't figure out how to do that.
It should be just WASD.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, you can literally
Yeah, I
Let
didn't
me
realize it was
change
like
real
that. I
quick.
was trying to like.
So okay, you guys approach the man up here, since Orweave is not on program. As you guys kind of draw closer, you see the older gentleman kind of notices you walking up, and he goes, "Oh, sorry for the yelling. I'm just trying to find the scampers who have been absolutely mauling my sheep and my livestock. So don't mind me. Don't mind me." You can notice as you walk up to the fence, you see bone, claw marks, just skeletal remains of various animals in a livestock withholding. And to the left, you can hear that music
Oh.
is louder, and you can hear the various like drinks tapping on a counter, some voices happening inside, the such.
Ask
Or
him. Oh,
go ahead.
what? Like, was it an animal that took them out, or was it a person?
Uh, I don't know.
Did you?
I've been out here for a while trying to see. It happened last night, and I'm kind of waiting to see if they'll come back in range. I can spot what's been doing this, but as far as I can tell, I have no idea what's been causing this. The only clues I have are that they come by every night and they kill my livestock, and just last night they killed what I had left. I need to
How
figure
long has
out
this been going on?
a couple of weeks. My
Oh, wow.
tavern isn't exactly the
Oh.
most prosperous tavern, and if I don't figure out what's going on soon, I am going to lose my business.
Have
Sorry,
you
I don't mean to
noticed
bother you with
multiple?
my. I'm sorry.
Have you noticed multiple or just one
I don't.
thing?
I have not been able to depict how many of these creatures have been attacking my livestock. All I've been able to know is that each night for the last couple of weeks, they'd come back for one, two, and then just last night they came back for the rest.
Can I do a nature, I don't know if it'd be nature survival check, um, to see if there are any of the same werewolf footprints around here that I saw back at our campsite?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Okay, good, because my nature was higher than my survival. Modified 20.
20. Yeah, so
Oh.
you kind of approach the pin as the older gentleman is going on. And as you kind of look into the pin, you see the skulls of stag. You see steer skulls. You see the skeleton of a sheep, various different bones all around this enclosure. And inside closer, you do see the claw marks and footprints of different animals. But particularly, you notice you see paw prints of a canine nature.
Hmm.
And as he continues, he says, "My business has been losing attraction ever since the Pelios water trade came into existence, and I've been having a lot of trouble drawing in more customers. And if I don't figure out and get rid of what is causing this, I'm gonna have to go out of business. I've been I've been trying to find any passerbyers who might be able to help me, and you bunch look like you've seen your fair share of fights. If you think you might be able to help me here, I will definitely make it worth your while."
Hmm.
No, I'm sorry. I haven't even introduced myself. He kind of approaches up to Orbweeb as Orbweeb's looking into the fence, and he just goes, "My name is Jats. What's your name?" And he kind of holds out his hand towards Orbweeb.
I'll like give him a crisp high five and say, "My name's Orbweeb, and I think you got werewolves on your hands."
He holds out his hand and for a handshake, and you just go, "High five!" And he just goes, and he's, "I think you have werewolves on your hands." And he kind of looks at you, and he's like, "Werewolves? Are you serious?
Yeah, haven't you seen them before?
I've never.
Just a little lady.
I thought that was myth."
I hate to break it to you, that's not. And I mean, we were camping about 45 minutes from here, and I saw the tracks clear as day, man. I think your area has been possibly, I'm not going to say invaded, but a pack has taken its home around here.
They've established a hunting ground.
They sure have.
You're in it,
Huh.
buddy.
So they've basically turned my livestock pen into their hunting grounds.
Essentially. Yep.
That's not good. Listen,
It's not. They're quite the fighters, and they're always come in multiples.
I'm an old man, and I've seen my fair share of adventurers come through here, and I know the area pretty well. By chance, what brings you towards my tavern?
We're heading to a city
The city
on business.
Pelios?
Yeah, Pelios. We have some stuff to do over there.
You're a ways away from Pelios. I mean, I might be able to. I could probably help you speed up your journey to getting in the city. I mean, I got a wagon and some horses I'd be happy to lend you. I'd take you there myself. I'd even offer you a cash reward if you help me figure out and stop what's going on here.
I'm gonna motion to Orbweeb and Corwin and ask them if we can talk privately. Like,
Oh.
can we come have a chat about this real fast? Just, party
Please.
meeting.
Please, go ahead. I'm gonna keep a lookout and see if I can spot these damnations. You see, he kind of just goes around this corner and kind of keeps a lookout as you guys group up. And Flanagan
No.
chimes in.
Alright.
So
No.
I don't know, the old man was pretty confusing, but he was pretty
No.
evil.
we're not doing it.
I'm not sure how we're far from Pelios.
Pelios.
Pelios. Okay.
Alright.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the old man. Yeah, it sucks getting your stuff taken.
Well, we felt bad for the other old man.
Yeah, and look how that turned out. This one is not going to go pick a flower and fight some goblins. This is taking on those of the... Hey, Wyatt, before I go too far into this, can I do a history check? Before I
Sure.
just unload.
Start
Yeah,
saying
sure.
shit.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Before I get ahead of my bearings here.
17.
You are aware of basic legend of werewolves.
Cool. Alright, as long as I have a line I should not cross. Perfect.
Yeah, basic legend, not deep.
Overall, those of the lichen types travel in large packs. This could have been overall scouting. If we end up taking some out, we can make enemies of the lichens. Don't want to necessarily do that. They are prone to being, as far as the books and stuff I've read, say that silver seems to be one of the best things to take them out with. As far as I know, we don't have none. We are not equipped to be taking out the creatures like this.
We could
And
use
they-
him to get to town and just ditch him.
Well, he said he would take us to town if we stopped them. If we stopped the creatures.
Well, guys, I
Backward.
mean, the issue that we're kind of in right now is that he said we're far from Pelios, and if that's the case, I don't know where we are. I'm assuming you guys don't know where we are, and those werewolves will become our problem, no matter what.
Very good
Because
point.
it is getting dark out, and if they're hunting here, and they were hunting 45 minutes from us, then they are all over these woods, just waiting for the nighttime.
Alright, how do you...
That is a good
What
point.
would you recommend to take out these werewolves? We don't... as far as I know, we do not have the equipment to do such things.
Well, Orbeeb,
Wyatt,
are
can I
you
do a,
Orbeeb, are you 100% sure that these are werewolves?
I'm not 100% sure, but they're looking pretty close to the ones that we saw back there. And they're definitely of canine descent, so they could just be normal wolves. And if that's the case,
With these
easier to
tracks,
take out.
are they
but-
bipedal or quadrupedal? quadruped. Well, it's hard to say with that accent. Quadruped. Do they walk in on all fours?
They like us, or are they
No,
like?
so Orweeb, you do know from the
Why
prints you
are they
saw,
like us or like?
they are on all the prints are stacked by 4, so they are on all 4s.
They're
Right.
on all fours.
Right, so it could just be big wolves. So, of dire creatures, dire wolves.
They could be.
My concern, to touch base on what Warby was saying, apparently we're far from Pelios. Maybe he's lying. Maybe he's trying to scam for some coin. But my concern is I'm running low on money. I've only got a couple of gold pieces left. I don't. That's enough money to maybe get me some food and a night in an inn. But we're gonna show up to Pelios with no money. My weapons are getting worse for the wear. They're starting to get dull. They have seen their fair
Well, if
share of
anything,
fights and organs. I personally think we need the money.
Do you
well,
think?
we can just
I
kill
don't
him
know
if
if we
he's
can
wrong.
take them. What?
I can just kill the old man if he's trying to scam us.
Well,
Yeah, I mean we could just kill him, and if we do find we're getting conned, we put him in the dirt.
No, we've already killed so many or so far. What's one more?
It's one old guy. Does anyone have heat metal as a spell?
No.
I do not.
Okay.
no.
Well, that ruins my plans. Let's find some werewolves.
Do you guys signal the
I
old
love me
man
a
to
good
come back
fight.
over to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it.
Oh yeah, it's frozen.
Come on, old man.
He kind of
His
comes
name is
around.
Jats? Okay, I did spell it right. Good.
He comes around the corner, looks back to you guys. Have we come to a decision? Will you be able to help me?
How much coin you talking?
If you guys can if you guys can get rid of the problem and show me evidence that you got rid of the problem, I'll give you 200 gold pieces. And like I said,
50 each.
That's hard to...
I'll give you a ride on my wagon to Pelios. That way you have for sure a good way of getting there. And you don't on foot, you're gonna take 2 or 3 days to get there.
2 or 3 days.
It's a long walk. Most people don't come here on foot. Usually it's a wagon ride.
Where the hell are we?
Yeah. Apparently, I
What's
didn't
right-
know as much as I thought I knew.
All right, well, let's kill some werewolves.
I guess so.
We could follow the noise that we found, where we heard a little while ago, and see if they know anything.
I appreciate this. If you can help fix this problem, I will definitely make it worth your while.
Before
On me, if you'd like, feel free to have some free ale and some free food before you start your hunt.
appreciate.
got?
Yeah, that sounds good. We could use some food.
Do you have any fruit for the vegan?
Oh yeah, we have veggie plates and fruit plates.
Perfect.
Nice. I'm
Just-
gonna start walking inside and be like, these people get it.
I'm
Before
looking
we
out for
get
my lady.
too far into this, you said that you've had some issues as far as flow of coin coming in. If we could get a quarter of the promised 200 before we go and do this, just a show of good faith, then we can
Yeah, we haven't
get
had a
this
lot of
done.
people too trustworthy.
Just a quarter, not even half. Just a quarter of it, just a show of good faith.
I'll tell you what.
Or you could give us something that is really important to you.
Give us your driver's license.
Give me your
cart
wallet.
license. Here's your carter's license, please.
And registration.
Okay, I got this. You see, he kind of
Give me your
reaches his
eyeball.
hands around his neck, goes behind. You hear it unclick, and he pulls off this golden chain with a medallion at the end. You see the medallion is green nature. Some has a shimmer in the night sky, and he kind of holds it out to you, and he goes, "This is a family heirloom passed down from my father and his father and his father before him. This, to me, is worth more than my tavern. Please,
I'm gonna
don't lose it. It has a lot of personal value." He holds it out to you.
take it from him and just put it around my neck and tuck it
Okay.
under my robes.
Demonia, you put it around your neck, you click it together, you tuck the jewel under your robes. Is that good enough?
That'll work.
Okay. Feel free to go inside my tavern, get some free drinks and some free food. And if you need anything, I'm gonna be out here keeping watch. And one of the gentlemen at the bar should help you get what you need.
Thank you.
You see, he kind of goes back. Wait, control him. He goes back out over here and kind of keeps watch at the forest line. And O'Flanagan chimes in. He goes,
All right, so we're going into the bar then.
Yes.
All right.
Gonna get us food.
O'Flanagan makes way for the bar. And he goes inside.
Sorry, I was putting that in my inventory. In the bar.
Alright, I'm gonna go get our weep.
I'd
ya?
love to go in this bar.
I was just
Just go up to the door
Love
and
to be
press
in there.
T.
I did.
You can't do it.
what do you press?
Press T on the keypad.
It's yeah, not letting
Yeah,
me.
there's no prompt, no nothing.
I could pick something up over here.
Here, I'll just...
I think you picked a flower.
There. I made you guys go.
Perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna go get our weep real quick. This would be a lot easier if Orweeb had a PC.
Fucking working on it. Damn.
Okay. Alright. You guys approach the bar. And you do see a human standing at about 6'1". He's wearing orange robes. And he has orange hair. And he's kind of just clasping his hand around a green bottle. And he watches all of you come in. And he goes, "Hey, welcome, welcome." And kind of turns back to the bar and just kind of glances down at his drink.
You work here?
I'd like to say it's more like I help around here.
Alright. What do you got for food?
We got ale. We got something called the King's Whiskey. That one, they'll put you on your ass. We have veggie plates, fruit plates. We have fish. We have stag burgers.
I'll take a burger and an ale.
A burger and an ale.
I'll
Okay.
take a veggie plate and a glass of water.
Okay, veggie plate and a glass of water.
Cleaner water, if you have it.
Oh yeah, we have water fresh by the tap.
So look at that.
Wonderful.
You, a strange-looking one over there. Where can I get you?
Or
He's
am I
looking
the
over
strange?
Corwin. You know, Corwin, you notice he's
Um,
looking at you as he says that.
I'll take a stag burger and a glass of water will be just fine.
Okay, that would be a grand total of 10 gold pieces.
Absolutely not.
That is the, I mean, for all of your meals together, that is the going rate for our food.
We talked to Jats outside, and he said we could have it all for free since we're helping him with his livestock problem.
That's on the house.
Oh, okay, okay, that's fine by me. He goes around the bar, and you see he starts putting some plates together, and he's sort of grabbing some food, and he heads over to the fish barrel, heads back over here, and you see he's just exchanging things around, moving stuff around. Flanagan kind of walks up to all of you, and he chimes in. He's like,
So what's our game plan here?
Well, I figured we'd just follow that noise we heard and see if anybody knows what's going on.
I was gonna follow the tracks.
And follow the carnage. I think that's the best way to do it.
Wolves
Okay.
are messy.
We're just gonna follow the tracks, and what if it is werewolves?
Hope
Do
we
we
find
think
'em.
we can actually take them?
No.
So is always gonna leave if we find it's
Oh, I'm
werewolves?
powerful enough. I can take them. I'm built
Why?
different.
Can I make a history check or something and see like if I know how to kill them? I should know how, but
werewolves? Sure.
yeah,
Do a history check.
man, I'm trying. 13.
You don't know much about how to kill a werewolf. You've heard of different legends of different heroes killing werewolves in Irwinsall. The most popular one is the one Corwin mentioned, and that is Silver.
Silver.
I've got a bomb.
You
What?
have a bomb?
Blow them up.
Where has this bomb been this entire time? We could have used it out on the
Saving it.
spiders.
Saving it. Werewolf.
Saving it. Oh my
Saving it
God.
for
Werewolf?
werewolves.
I don't know. I thought it'd be cool. I don't want to use it.
That would be cool. I don't want to use it.
Just carrying a bomb.
Yeah, who does it? You guys don't have a bomb?
Literally slept next to you. That could have
No.
gone off badly.
You
I don't
guys
have a
just aren't
bomb.
prepared.
I don't think I've ever had a bomb in my possession.
I guess we've lived different lives, haven't we?
That bomb could
I've
be
had a
worth some
bomb
money.
on me since I was 6 years old.
You've had a bomb on you since you were 6 years old.
Yeah, rotating.
What?
What does that mean?
What are you talking about, Des Moines? What does
Look,
that
I-
mean?
Look, I grew up in a circus. If you didn't have a bomb, I mean, what else were you gonna do?
Well, I don't know.
Not
the
blow
trapeze or
everything up?
something.
Yeah, it's like oh shit, we fucked up. We're in a circus. Throw a bomb, get in the train, run. I mean, that's like obvious. God, I'm
Alright.
sorry I have a bomb. Sorry I didn't use the bomb. I have a bomb.
Just a second.
It's fine. Fine, man.
Alright. Are you saying you
I'm gonna pull it out of my bag.
just
Demonia just
put that-
pulls out
Oh,
this.
put that away.
put it away? Put it away.
She pulls out the
Okay.
bomb out of her bag,
Fine.
and she kind of just waves it overhead, like, "See?
I'm like, ooh, it's a bomb. Ooh, you guys are so lame. I'm just gonna put it back.
We've had a bomb.
You know how
this
many
whole time?
times that could have been you? You know, back when we were, I don't know, in prison, and we wanted to get out, you just pull a bomb out.
I didn't know how long I'd have a bomb for.
You see,
Oh, that's good.
the gentleman comes back up to the bar, and he dishes out a stag burger plate, a couple of ales, a water. Did you ask for a fruit plate, or we?
A veggie plate.
Veggie plate. He,
My greens.
oh my god. You see, he puts down a veggie plate towards Orbweeb. So a water. He hands a stag burger to Corwin and an ale. Des Moines, what'd you order?
Just a stag burger.
Stag burger. Give the stag burger to Des Moines, and you guys all kind of begin eating on your food. You notice that O'Flanagan in particular, he only ordered an ale, and he's sipping on the ale at the moment. And he kind of lets out a gasp, and he's like,
Oh, that's been a minute since I've had ale.
No
He just
food,
kinda
just ale down the
keeps
pipe.
going.
They don't. I don't really think they serve the kind of
apparently.
food I like around yet here.
They
It's not.
said they have fish.
He has fish.
Yeah, they said they had fish.
One fish,
yes,
please.
fish.
One fish.
You
Get this
see
man a fish.
he heads over to the fish barrel and he gets a plate out and he just grabs
I'm gonna
like
yell, make
6
that
fish.
2. I'm gonna yell, make
Waves
that
his
2.
hand up,
You
grabs
would
another
I
fish?
only
plate.
want 1 fish.
He's serving
I
up
only want 1
fish.
fish.
He comes around the bar again, and he puts out a plate towards O'Flanagan with like 6 raw fish on it. And he looks over to you and he goes, "Did you want it cooked or did you want it raw?"
I think raw.
Raw?
Make it.
Okay.
Make sure it's slimy and fresh.
Okay, perfect. He puts down a plate next to you, and there's 2 raw salmon sitting on the plate, slimy
Ah,
and juicy.
Wonderful.
He
Wonderful.
looks
I'm
over,
gonna.
he looks all to you, and he goes, "My name is Aiden. If you need anything else, please just give me a shout. I'll be just preparing more meals at the bar. If you'd like an inn, a room, we have a couple available at the moment. They only cost 5 silver pieces, and most of our rooms do
Perfect.
house multiple people. So he
Beautiful.
turns around and he heads back to the bar, and yeah. Flanagan is kind of chowing down on his fish and sipping on his ale. And as he puts his ale back down, he kind of puts his hand over his beak and lets out somewhat of a burp. And looks back over to you guys and he goes,
Okay. So we don't have silver. At least I don't have silver. You guys don't have silver, right?
No.
No, I have silver pieces, but I can't stab anybody with that.
No, but that might be useful actually. If we take those silver pieces and we could sharpen them down, it's a waste of overall coin, but could use that. I do have a whip. Could put those pieces, those sharpened pieces, on the end of the whip, and that could at least keep them away.
Smart, you're a smart man.
I have my moments.
We could dip a dagger in it if we melted it.
Yeah, if we get it melted down.
Okay.
There's gotta be a fire around here.
I'm gonna call Aiden over and give him my gold piece and say, "Hey, could you break this into silver for me?"
he kind of looks down at you and you hand him your gold piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He takes the gold piece and he's like, "You just want the change?"
Yeah, I just want the change.
Okay. He kind of walks back behind the bar and goes shuffling through, puts the gold piece down. He grabs 10 silver pieces and he walks back over to you and he says, 10 silver pieces.
Thank you, my good sir.
Did you want a room?
Perfect. No.
No?
No, not tonight. We'll be
Okay.
okay.
All right, perfect. He goes back over to the bar and he just continues to cook.
So that's
Is
what,
Steve anywhere near me?
Steve is currently with you, yes.
I'm gonna put the fish down on the floor and say, "Eat up, buddy."
You kind of put the fish down on the floor and you see Steve just kind of begins to chow down, baring his fangs and ripping into the fish as he is pretty hungry.
Careful.
Oh, good kitty.
You're a good boy.
So we're going to melt this silver to make a silver pike? Or we're just going
Could
to
do
sharpen
that.
it and put it together? What's...
Well, we got 14 pieces of silver right now. Is that right?
I got 5
15.
silver pieces, so I can toss some mine into.
That's fine. I got
We have
4
20 total.
gold.
And
I can get some change if need be. I could give him 2. That'll give us another 20 pieces.
I'm gonna ask Aiden if he has an oven.
He kind of walks
really,
back over.
really strong oven.
He walks back over and he looks over to you all and he's like, "An oven? What
Yeah,
what
something
for? Is
that-
the food not good enough? Is it
No,
cold?"
we could we what if we needed to melt metal? Or specifically silver, just like per se, hypothetically. Do you have somewhere we could do that?
I don't, but I mean, you might be able to find. He kind of looks around, like you might be able to find a magic arts user who has the ability to melt said metal. I personally don't have an oven strong enough that I could do it within a reasonable amount of time.
You know anybody around here?
I mean, we got some folks around here. He kind of looks down the aisle, and he goes, "Alphonse, Come over here for a second. You see this, more of this, stout-looking man kind of gets off the stool and grudgingly walks down the way. Just a second. He looks over to you all and he goes, "Hi, I'm Alphonse. What can
Hey, can you
is there a problem, Aiden? I paid my tab." Aiden looks over to him and he's like, "Oh, no. You're fine, you're fine. These folk over here might have an interesting request for you. I mean, I don't really know if you dabble in magic all that much, but I figure we might give you a shot." Now, Alphonse looks back over to you all and he goes, I dabble. What is the issue?"
So, real easy request here. Just need you to melt a bunch of silver.
You need me to melt silver.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I ask what for?
No.
Okay. I'll make
If
you
you're
I'll make
cool
you a
with
deal.
that.
You get me an ale. I'll melt your silver.
We can do that. How much is the nail?
It's 1 silver piece.
Free if we
Done.
say it's for us.
What?
Very good point.
I said free if we say it's for us.
You guys get free ale?
We're on a mission.
We're helping out the owner.
Aiden, give me some free ale on their tab. You see Aiden just kind of like shakes his head and he walks back over to this stout, pours a glass and brings it over to Alphonse and hands it over to him. And he looks at the glass and he's like, there's nothing better than free food. And he kind of just downing the ale. He downs it in a matter of seconds, and O'Flanagan kind of looks back at you guys and he's like,
You might be able to be faster at drinking than I am.
and Alphonse looks over to you guys. He's like, all right, where is the silver?
I'm gonna pull all that I have out and just look at everybody else. Be like,
O'Flanagan pulls out his 5 silver.
I'm gonna look at him and tell him if you try to do anything funny with our money besides melt it, I will fuck you up. And
Listen here,
then I'll just
tiefling.
smile.
I have no quarrel with your kind. I know your history, and I don't wish to tangle with any tiefling. I'll melt your silver. He takes O'Flanagan's silver, and he takes Des Moines' silver. He's like,
I'll
"Is this-
hand over mine.
Hand over yours? Okay. How much are you
Mhm.
handing over?
10.
10.
I'm
You
handing
hand over
over-
your 10
yeah.
silver. How much, Demonia?
5.
5. Hand over your 5 silver pieces, and Flanagan hands over his 5 for a total of 20. And you see, he holds all of it in his hand, and he raises his hand above it, and you're watching the hand on top behind him begins to shine into a deep red as fire begins to imbue around his palm and wrap around his palm. He's holding it over the silver. Corwin, give me a charisma check.
$12.
12. You're somewhat timid by Alphonse at the moment and a little scared of him as you are now noticing he has the power of fire at his grasp, almost seemingly at will. You
Yeah,
start
he's
to
gonna back
believe
up.
this is probably someone I don't want to mess with. And he pushes his hand into the silver, and you guys watch as this almost molten golden look begins to shine out of his palm. He compresses it still, and he's like, hold on, almost done. As his hands begin to vibrate rapidly. And then he raises his top hand and he shows you just a melted down brick of silver.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Is that
I'm gonna lean
good
over
enough?
to Aiden.
Okay.
And ask if, just real fast, be like, hey, are we far from Pelios?
Aiden looks over to you and he's like, Pelios? That's like 2 days by wagon? Or sorry, 2 days by walking and about half a day by wagon.
Okay, thank you. Orbeep's having a tough time believing that she fucked up.
Demarnia just fucking walked off. So you guys notice Demonia just kind of walks down the bar and kind of disappears from sight. And Alphonse looks
exploring.
over to all of you and he holds out the silver brick over to Orbeep and he's like, did you want it? Am I keeping it?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Anybody want the
well-
silver brick?
I
I'm
yelled
gonna
up.
grab it from him, be like, perfect, thanks.
Okay, you take it out of his hands and he kind of just shakes his head and he walks back to the bar with his ale and just kind of drinks on it. As he kind of sits back down over the counter, puts his hands over the counter, and just begins to slowly sip on it. O'Flanagan chimes in. He goes,
Okay, so now we have a solid brick of silver.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna help us.
Maybe we can try sharpening it with a knife.
Yeah?
Oh,
Getting the edges, maybe.
Does anyone know how to do that?
I'm gonna just try it. What would I have to roll to try to sharpen that?
you can give me a strength check or an intelligence check. Up to you.
We should have had him make that into 3 separate pieces. Or 4.
You could have.
I'm gonna grab the brick and walk back over to the Alphonse.
All right, you walk back over to Alphonse. And he's sipping on his ale, and he's just like, "The silver not good enough for you?"
No, it's perfect. Any chance you could maybe make it into like 4 equal pieces? By chance?
And I'm gonna yell, and sharpen
I'll
up!
get you another thing of ale.
Listen, I was willing to melt down your silver for you and kind of get it into a solid little piece. But, you're asking me to form it into 4 separate pieces and sharpen it while I'm melting it down. Do you understand, like, the complexity of what you're asking me right now?
Listen, we can figure out the sharpening. But if you could make it into 4 separate pieces. Just that'd be great.
Alright, where is it?
I'm just gonna set it down in front of him.
Alright, smack it on the counter, he looks down at it. Okay. He puts his hands over it. Both of them begin to burn like a red, molten hot. He presses it down against the silver, brings it into his hands, and he begins to pulling pieces apart. He pulls one piece off, holds it in his fist really tight, as it goes a dark, dark red. And you hear it kind of like a shing, and he puts it down. As he just says, it's a smaller, solid brick of steel. And he does that 3 more times, and now you have 4 solid pieces of silver. Small,
Wonderful.
but solid. He looks over to you and he's like,
Yeah.
That's it for tonight. I'm done. I didn't come
Okay,
here to
fair.
do more work. He starts sipping on his ale again.
Understood. Thank you. I'll go grab you another glass. We'll leave you alone for the rest of the night.
Make it 2.
Fair. And so I'm gonna take the 4 pieces of silver and ask Aiden for 2 more glasses of ale.
Aiden brings over the 2 glasses of ale to Alphonse, and they just kind of chat it up for a moment while you guys regroup.
Wonderful.
O'Flanagan looks at you as you bring over the 4 pieces, and he goes,
Okay. So we're just gonna sharpen those 4 pieces then?
That's all we got. So, I don't know. Don't lose them.
Okay, well I'll take
Should
my
help you
piece.
find it.
O'Flanagan grabs his piece from you, and he holds it in his hand. And he kind of takes one of his talons, and he slowly just starts scraping at it, trying to see if he can sharpen it with his talon. What the rest of you
I'm
doing?
gonna take my piece and head outside and try and find a smooth rock.
Rock. Yeah, that's what I was gonna go do.
Okay.
It's a smart
You
plan. I
all
want to do.
y'all head outside together. I want to see if this works. So go down that portal, see if you can teleport through it.
Okay.
It looks like
Boom.
now you can. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if I can just. Okay. All right, you all kind of travel back outside. Somebody give me a survival check as you are looking around, or sorry, a nature check as you're looking around for a smooth enough stone to sharpen it on.
Just anyone or all of us?
All of you.
I got
Yeah,
an
you're all kind
11.
of looking for your own
Okay.
stones.
I got a.
Nat
Yeah.
20!
Wow. Duality of man. Must have got a 1.
Demonia
Preston's
got a
on
1.
rack.
No,
No, I got
Preston did.
I got a 1.
Oh, you got a 1. Okay.
I got an
Corwin's
11.
trying really hard to find a stone he can use, but you're not really having such luck. Orbweeb and Demonia, you guys look around for a little while. And you do find a stone, and you start kind of just shaving it against the smooth stone and try to sharpen it up. Corwin, you find a bunch of trees, and you're looking for, as you're trying to find one of these rocks, you stumble across another stag stone right here, another bone, heading a little bit ways away from the fence. You haven't found your smooth stone yet, but you did find another bone.
That's cool.
After some time passes, you do manage to find a smooth stone, somewhat a ways away, and you begin sharpening your silver pieces. You guys all get your silver pieces sharpened up, and you kind of regroup by the fence, comparing your different silver. We're just gonna drag them with you. A Flanagan.
Sorry, I was looking through my inventory.
Oh, you're good.
I
You're
was
good.
trying to add to my what I had for chats.
I'll just fucking bring him with me. God damn it. We'll just say Flanagan's with you guys, because I'm tired of doing this. It's really hard if we don't have all of us playing the characters. Okay, so you guys kind of regroup at the fence. Flanagan shows you his silver piece. And he did actually manage to sharpen it pretty well with just his talons. It looks like it's got a pretty decent point made to it. All of you have done a pretty decent job at sharpening the silver. Make sure to mark that silver off of your gold sheets and add the silver spike to your inventory as a custom inventory piece. Let me know when you got that done.
He's in.
All done?
All done.
Okay.
What did you want us to call it?
Just call it a silver spike.
Alright. Well, I think that we should go talk to the people we heard and see if they know anything about these werewolves.
Hey, how big is this piece of silver that was made?
It's about 4 inches.
Okay. Is there a way that I can take one of the ends of the leather whip, take it off, and then push that through another piece of the whip and put it on the very end of it?
Give me a intelligence check as you start scrambling with your whip.
Damn. 3.
So as you're trying to
Acted.
puncture your whip with the silver spike and get it to kind of poke through, in the process you struggle, and in that struggle you kind of lose your composure for a moment and you actually destroy your whip
Oh shit.
as you just shred it apart with the silver, trying to get the silver to poke through it.
Well, there goes my plan.
Fuck, man.
As 5 and below, you would have broke the whip. It was 11 and above, you would have done it.
Alright, it's gone.
Alright, as you guys kind of look over, Corwin's trying to mangle this whip and get the silver spike to go through it. You watch as the whip just kind of de-threads and just falls apart in his hands. And now Corwin's just sitting there with a bunch of rope in his lap and a silver spike in his left hand.
Now I
Love
have
it,
a
like
bunch of leather and pieces of twine. It's fantastic.
Well, every day's a new opportunity.
Yeah, silver lining. Ha ha ha. No? Okay.
You always gotta look for that silver lining. um. So now what? We have our silver. What's the game plan?
I think we should go find those people we heard and see if they know anything about
What people?
what's going on. Remember we heard some people, we were walking up to this place? We heard something, some music, and if we're really far away from a village, then
I think it was this place that we heard.
Yeah, I think it's the
was
tavern.
it just this place? I thought we heard something farther down. Well,
I
ignore me
personally
then.
didn't
We
hear
should
anything
adventure
farther down.
around.
I did find another stairhead just a little bit to the east.
To the east?
Flanagan starts walking over there and he approaches the deer head and he kneels next to it and he kind of looks at it and he's like, it looks
like it's a little bit older. I think a couple of days. I'm not really a professional at this. Or Weeb, come look at his
What?
skull.
Okay. I'm gonna come
Yeah,
over and
can't
look
you
at the
find the
skull.
tracks?
Orweeb, as you approach the skull, you approach the skull and you notice that Flanagan and Corwin are approaching it as well. And Flanagan kind of looks to you and looks down to the skull, and he just goes,
What do you think? How old? How fresh was the kill?
Wyatt, do you want me to roll?
"Go ahead and give me a roll."
Okay. Nature?
Yeah.
Okay. "17.
Nice.
You look at it and you can depict it's about 2 days old.
Alright.
Alright. Let everyone know it is, I would say it's about 2 days old.
Alright. Can you see any tracks leading out anywhere?
I shall.
Go ahead and give me
I'm
a
gonna
survival
start
check.
wandering around the area and looking for tracks and such.
Okay.
7.
7.
Do you want me to
You
roll
look-
on advantage?
Yeah, everything you do on basically is on advantage as long as you're in the forest,
Okay.
except for fighting.
Fair. 11.
You do look around for a little bit, and you do find some paw prints leading up a little bit more towards the east, but specifically, you do notice you find a human head and some older armor kind of buried in the
Oh.
grass from what looks like was an animal kill.
I'm gonna yell, hey guys, come over here, look at this.
You guys all approach the armor and the human skull. You can tell.
How old does
You can
it
tell
look?
from looking at it, the grass has overcome the armor somewhat. You depict this armor as about a week old.
Right, whatever this is happened about a week ago.
That's a dead
Looks
body.
like someone tried to stop the werewolves.
Sure is.
I'm
I wonder
curious
if
if
Jats knows
we're
who that
not the
is.
first. I expect to mention. I'm curious to know if we're not the first people he has tried to enlist to find these werewolves.
It's got a pretty heavy
Mm.
bounty on it.
I mean, he's trying to keep his business alive, so I understand. But how many people have died trying to find these things?
Yeah.
Should we ask him?
I know. I was like wondering if we should go talk to him.
Yeah, you can go talk to him.
Let's go talk to him.
Okay.
You guys go and approach Jats again, and he kind of looks over to you all, and he's like, "Is there a problem? Did you find the supposed werewolves?"
Many people have tried to do this for you.
I had a couple of people come through here and again. Some don't come back. Some tell me they're not gonna try and they just give up. But if I had to put a number on it, not including you all, 4.
And
I know.
Havoc.
I would say
Hmm.
it was another group like you guys kind of came through here, similar to you, and I enlisted them to try to help me with the same. I put the same gold on it, same deal. But they didn't come back, so I assume they just gave up or got killed.
Yeah, we just
That's a
found
red
somebody
flag.
over there.
It's not really my job to. I offered you payment. It's too much. I understand, but that's why my price is so high. I'm not responsible for making sure you stay alive. It is a
Is
risk that you
fair.
all voluntarily take.
Well, I guess that's fair. I think we should continue.
You guys want to keep looking around?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys each continue going on and trying to find what you can find. Corwin, which way do you want to go?
Sorry, west.
Okay, you're gonna go west. So you're gonna go back towards the tavern?
Sorry, east. My bad. I'm going to the right.
I know,
Okay.
I saw
Are you
you
gonna
going
go
that way, and I was like,
are you going steady right or
Yeah.
okay.
well, I'm gonna follow
Which
him
way are
because I
you
don't want
going,
to be.
Demonia?
I'm gonna try to catch up with Corin because I don't want to be out in the woods with possible werewolves by myself. So I'm just gonna go and follow where he went.
Okay. Or are we which way are you going?
I'll go with I guess I'll ask Flynn again. Like, where do you want to go? I don't think we should split up.
Well, it looks
I'm
like
just gonna
they
go.
have a pretty steady trajectory on where they want to go, so I guess we just follow them.
Sounds good.
Okay. Or Weeb and O'Flanagan go to catch up the Demonia and Corwin. As you guys do approach, you do find a pile of remains. Let's see. Maybe I can do this a little faster. Nope. 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 Stop it. Okay, you do find a pile of remains in a cavern entrance. A little deeper into the forest.
Can
Flanagan
I roll
chimes
to
in.
investigate to see?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, roll to see if I would recognize this as a, I guess, a home for any canine specific creatures.
Give me a nature check.
That is 19 for my first roll and 21 for my second.
Yeah, so
All
as you
right.
approach the cave, you do kind of mention that you are aware that the canine nature does typically like to reside in caves for their nesting grounds.
Got it.
And you can mention that to them if you'd like, or keep it to yourself.
I do mention it to them. So, yeah, guys, I think whatever we're looking for. This might very well be its home.
Well, my nose says the stench says we're close.
Yeah,
We should tread super carefully.
definitely. Try to take some leaves and rub them on you. Go in the dirt, rub the dirt on you. Try to cover your smell. Their noses are way better than ours.
Mm.
That's a good point.
All right.
You know, come down
Um,
here and just start rolling
Get
the
dirty.
grass and dirt.
okay. You guys don't have to roll for it. You kind of pat yourself down, get covered up in dirt, rub it on your faces, roll around some more, grab some leaves, smear it on your open areas where you have skin, smear it on your leather. You all kind of regroup back at the cave entrance, and O'Flanagan chimes in. He goes,
Okay, I think I'm pretty covered. Is there anything else we should do?
Wonderful.
I think that's about best we
Um,
can prepare. We should probably get our silver spikes out.
yeah, I'm gonna get my silver spike out, and then I'm gonna kneel next to a tree, and I'm gonna pray to Maliki silently and just ask for a guide and safety through this venture, and for forgiveness if I can't spare the lives of these wolves.
Okay.
you kneel down and you begin to pray to Maliki, and you don't really get a message back, but you have a good feeling kind of come about you.
Perfect.
Onwards and
Yeah.
upwards then.
Oh my god.
Put it down.
He's taking the cave entrance
Stop
with him.
grabbing shit. What are you
I
doing?
didn't touch it.
Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, I tried to.
I'm just gonna pick this up and take it with us. Captured
Um,
all of them.
All right. So you guys heading into the cave entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me.
Would
How
you
do
be
I put
okay
it
if we
down?
took like a 15-minute break real quick?
Yeah, sure. We can take a 15-minute break.
Okay, thank
Is
you.
everything okay?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I got a really bad headache, so I'm gonna just take some meds.
Oh my god, me too.
Okay.
Twinsies.
Cool. I want to figure out how Preston managed to break this portal, and yeah.
Where are the stream avatars? They're not on.
They're on the Twitch.
Oh, they're there. They're down at the bottom. I'm
Um,
rocking the Batman.
nice. Okay, so you guys enter the cave. You hear various sounds echoing through the cave, like water droplets splashing down on the rock, flooring beneath you. You all come in, and it's super, super dark in this cave. You all have dark vision, though, so you're able to see a somewhat darker shade of what you'd actually be able to see if you were to have light. As you guys all approach inside, let me see a second. Flanagan goes through his stuff and he pulls out a who am I controlling right now? He pulls out a torch and he lights it and he starts holding it in his hand. He kind of waves it above him, trying to see a little bit better. But you all are able to see for the most part in this cave. What would you like to do?
Beautiful.
Forward.
Okay.
Forward. Traverse. There's a chest over there. Ooh.
Okay. So you guys go deeper in this cave. Give me an investigation as you're looking around, trying to spot anything.
6. I see rocks.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
I'd be seeing shit.
14.
14.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so as you're all looking around, or in particular, you're looking around, kind of trailing behind everyone else, kind of just taking it all in. You look across the way,
Mhm.
and you do see that there is a chest with a torch next to it. Across this dark crevice on this stone area.
I'm gonna look to everyone else and be like, "Hey guys, a chest."
I'm gonna run for that chest.
All right, Demonia, as you run for the chest and you approach the crevice, give me a dexterity check.
I don't know if we should open it.
Oh shit.
I
Is that
literally
2?
went from a nat 20 to a nat 1. I guess
Okay.
it's a 2, yeah, but it's
So as Demonia is approaching the dark crevice and marching for the chest, the rocks actually cave in a little bit beneath her feet. And she starts to fall into this dark crevice, into the empty darkness.
fucked up.
Give me a dexterity savings throw, Demonia,
Okay.
as you fall into this dark crevice.
22.
Okay,
No,
you actually fall
19.
a couple
I
of
thought it was
feet, but you
19
manage to
originally.
grab onto a ledge, and you're holding yourself up a couple of feet down from the actual stone flooring of this cave. You're looking up, and you can see the illumination of Flanagan's torch and the torch across the way where you saw the chest.
I'm gonna yell a bit. Can I get some help down here? I fucked up.
Let me try to hold on.
You see, Flanagan reaches his hand down. As he holds his hand down towards you, you can see his talons kind of shimmer as he is holding his hand down towards you. Give me a strength check to hold on to his hand as he pulls you back up.
Oh, man. 6.
Okay, you're not holding on very well. It's really gonna depend on what he rolls for his strength to pull you up. Shit. So Flanagan reaches down and grabs onto Demonia, and Demonia grabs onto Flanagan, and Flanagan's trying to pull her up, and she begins to slip. You guys are noticing that Demonia is slipping from Flanagan's grasp, and is about to fall
Oh,
back
shit.
deeper into the cave. And Flanagan calls out, and he's like,
I can't hold her. Somebody help me.
I'm going
Oh,
to drop down to
help!
my stomach and then reach down over the crevice
Alright.
edge and reach down and try and grab her.
"Give me a
You want me to
strength
roll
check."
another strength?
Strength?
Yeah, give me a strength check as you try to grab onto her.
You want me to roll another one?
Yeah,
12.
12.
Oh, man. 3.
Fuck.
God damn it.
I run for the
Demonia,
chest and I just fucking die.
Demonia, you grab on to Corwin, and you're just flailing. You're nervous and scared at this point. But Corwin does manage to get a good grip on you, and he pulls you back over the ledge and drags you onto the stone floor of the cave. Flanagan looks down at you.
He's like, "Are you? Oh my God, are you okay? You almost just
I'm a
died on
little
us.
excited.
I'm fine,
Yeah.
thanks. Oh,
Not you. It's Demonia. Are you okay?"
Yeah, it could be better, you know. Got a little excited about the chest there. Anyone else want to venture for it and not fall in the dark
what
hole?
are we trying to jump the big black the endless hole?
Yeah, naturally. There's a chest.
I think what you fell into was a trap, and I think that chest is a trap.
Word.
And we should probably just be really careful about our steps. And probably not open the chest.
We can avoid the
Oh.
chest. That's fine. I feel like maybe that was a little life premonition. Telling
Yeah.
me not to do that.
Take it as a sign.
I kind
Fine,
of want that
take it.
chest.
I kind of want the chest too.
You want arrows to shoot out of that wall? And go
What
right through
wall?
you?
What wall?
I'm assuming there's a wall somewhere around here. I can't see the screen very well, sorry guys. I kind of go into this blind.
Um,
I'm on the rocks.
I'm gonna try to jump it.
And see how Flanagan kind
Alright.
of backs up a little bit, and he says,
If there's a chance there's gold in there, we need that gold.
you see he backs up, and he starts running, and he leaps over the ledge. Well, a 23.
Very well.
He gets to the other side, he lands, and he kind of just puts his talons into the dirt, and looks over at the chest as he gets across, and he calls out to you guys.
Okay, I'm across the way. No traps have
Well, I
sprung
won't-
yet.
I want to try. I want to try.
Alright.
All right,
Give this a go.
give me an
Nice.
acrobatics.
17.
17 works. All right.
Grrr.
You guys watch as Corwin runs for the ledge, and he jumps across right next to O'Flanagan, and they look back to you guys, and they go,
No traps yet.
Open the chest then.
All right.
I'll be over here. You guys just open that chest.
Corwin, you
I'm
walk
going
up with
to-
Hold on to it.
Cast Blade Ward on myself.
You raise your hand to your chest, and you watch it kind of glow a shimmery white. You cast it over your chest, and this similar white cascading armor just goes over your entire body and eventually goes transparent and disappears.
All right. Now I feel a little bit better about this. All right. Just open it, right? It's just a chest. Shouldn't. Or we've got me a bit nervous now that I'm over here. I'll just
Okay.
open it. I'll just open it.
You kneel down towards
Duck
the chest.
after you open it.
You kneel down towards the chest, and you put your hands on it slowly, and you go to lift on the hood, and then you just hear, and then all of a sudden the chest widely opens and teeth bear out, and this disgustingly large tongue almost flings out and licks you as it begins to come to life, and it goes to attack you, and it is a mimic.
Yep.
I'm going to
I was
kick
just
it.
thinking that's mimic.
I'm going to kick
Everybody
it
give
into
me
the
initiative.
darkness.
Give me
Kick
initiative.
it.
Kick it.
I'm
And I
gonna
kick it.
I'm kicking it.
And I kick it. I'm kicking
kick
it. It's kicked. It's kicked. I got a 12. Oh, fuck.
3.
The hell? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Okay, so as Corwin opens the chest and the mimic kind of comes to life and almost slurps at Corwin, and Corwin takes a step back, Flanagan begins to charge up, swinging at the chest. And as he approaches the chest gets an attack of opportunity. If it would stop being
Yes,
weird.
get the check opportunity.
I knew it was going to be a mimic. I knew it.
I know.
Do I have a health counter? Okay, I do. Hold on a second. Okay, so as a Flanagan rushes it with the short sword, he swings at the chest, and the mimic kind of wraps its tongue around his blade and latches onto his blade and attacks a Flanagan for 8 damage.
Cool.
God.
Flanagan's panicking as he's flailing his sword against the mimic, and he... 15. Yeah, he hits.
I'm gonna pull out my short bow.
With 7 damage to the mimic. The mimic kind of wails out in pain as he's like starting to slam his rapier into the mimic's face as the mimic is attached to the sword itself. He's panicking and he's yelling, "Someone kill it! Someone kill it! It's on my blade!" As he's starting to back up almost in a panic. And it is now the mimic's turn, and the mimic's going to strike against O'Flanagan again and misses. It is now Corwin. As they're backing up, the mimic is attached to the blade, and O'Flanagan is beginning to somewhat panic a little bit as he can't get his blade away from the mimic. It is your turn. What do you want to do?
I'd like to summon my mimic trainer Wardu to come and tame the beast.
No.
Alright.
It's a whole different campaign.
No, I'm gonna try and kick it. I'm gonna try and kick it into the giant black.
He said, "I'm
abyss.
kicking it."
I'm
Kicking it.
committing. I'm kicking it.
Alright, give me a strength check as you go to kick it into the darkness.
Kick it.
Or a strength
Get
attack.
kicked, bitch. 19.
You hit it.
Ooh.
Give me damage. Your melee damage.
My melee. Okay.
Should just be a solid number.
3.
Wait, hold on a second. It shouldn't be a roll.
Oh
it should
shit!
just be
No,
a solid number.
it's unarmed strike. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. 1 plus your strength, so just 1 damage.
Okay. You kick it for
Like
1
hit.
damage, and the mimic now being attached to O'Flanagan's blade, it doesn't actually detach, and it is still stuck against O'Flanagan's blade. It does not fall into the darkness. Is there anything else you can do?
Possibly. I'm going to ready. He has his torch with him still, right?
Who, O'Flanagan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ready control flame
Okay.
for my next turn. I can't
You-
actually
you
cast
can't-
it, but I'm going to get it ready.
You used your action already to kick the mimic. So is it... You can't use an action to hold the spell.
No. I'm getting ready. Like I'm not actually doing it. Just
Okay.
as he wouldn't just stand there. He's backing up. He's still in the attack range, but he kicked and took a small step back.
Okay,
He's
so you're
gonna
not
prepare
officially
for it.
holding the spell.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
It is now Orbweave's turn. Orbweave, you're watching across the way. A Flanagan's sword still attached to the mimic, and a Flanagan's actually kind of lifting the mimic in the air a little bit, trying to get it off his blade, and he's somewhat in a panic. You did see Corwin ran up, kicked the mimic, and then started backing up a little bit. What's your move?
Alright, I'm gonna use my short bow and I'm gonna try to... How is he gripping the blade?
His tongue is wrapped around the rapier.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I figured.
It's a
Alright,
giant,
I'm gonna try
beastly,
to...
unnormally large tongue that's wrapping around the rapier.
I'm gonna shoot for the tongue.
Okay,
We'll see how that goes for me.
give me to hit.
Alright. Hey, yo. Sorry, I forgot you had to select it before you can... Whatever. Oops, wrong one. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
How do you use ranged weapons on here?
You should just find
So
the
you
weapon
hit.
in your inventory and click the to hit, just like any other weapon.
Well, so I have it, but there isn't like a little thing to...
You don't have any arrows.
Thought those came with the bow.
No. That was
Well,
the bow you
in that
got
case-
from Lyric.
Honestly, I
You
don't
didn't
even
have any
remember how I got it.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the one you got from Lyric. He didn't have any actual arrows for you.
Well, shoot. That took off my plan. And everything else that's ranged doesn't really seem like it's gonna work.
Oh, I can actually put a mimic chest. Cool.
Nice.
Alright, I have Des Moines on the other side with me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to touch Des Moines and give her the ability to spider climb and tell her to get her ass over there and help them.
Okay, Orbweave, you rest your hand on Demonia's shoulder, and Demonia, you kind of feel a little bit lighter almost, as you kind of feel a magic energy imbue through your body. Orbweave, as you cast a spell, you watch as your hand fades into a green, like, almost like a vine-like substance, spilling from your fingertips and going inside Demonia. Demonia, you now have the ability of spider climb.
Dope. I don't know how that helps me get across this cavern.
You
But-
can climb like walls and shit, and you can you gain the ability to move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings.
I think the only issue though is if it's like a cavern, so I can't like.
Yeah, but if you
I
run,
would
jump,
still
and
jump.
you miss, you could then just
Like,
climb up
yeah.
the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a way to save your ass because I know I can't.
Word.
Alright,
Okay.
so you're gonna roll to get jump across then?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Want me to roll athletics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. With a 5.
Okay, yeah, you
Thought I
run
got
for the
that.
ledge, and you basically go falling face first into the darkness. As you're plummeting in the darkness, you remember Orb casted the spell upon you. The ledge across the way is about a couple feet away as you're falling through this darkness.
I'm gonna try to push towards it and grab the wall.
Okay, give me a acrobatics check again. As you're
Okay.
falling through this
Come
darkness.
on, acrobatics. 22.
Alright,
I
so as you're
grabbed that wall
falling,
like a
your
motherfucker.
fingertip barely manages to touch the ledge of the other side, and the spider climbing activates, and your whole hand basically glues to that side of the wall, and you go swinging into the wall, and now you are climbing up it like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
You're Spider-Man. You're welcome.
Okay,
Thanks, Spider-Man Mom.
that was both your turns. It's back to O'Flanagan. O'Flanagan's still panicking. He takes a torch and he goes to slam it into the beastly's face. The 13. So as he takes a torch and he slams it into the mimic's face, and he starts burning at the mimic's tongue, doing 3 damage, and the mimic actually does de-wrap around from his blade and falls down to the ground. Okay, it's on the mimic's turn. The mimic goes to bite at O'Flanagan's leg, and he misses. It is now Corwin's turn.
Okay. Going to pull the flame from O'Flanagan's torch, and then put it into the mimic's mouth.
Okay. What's the spell for that?
It's control flame. You choose a non-magical flame that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube. You affect it within one of the following ways. You instantaneously expand the flame within 5 feet in one direction, provided that there's wood and other fuel in it. I can extinguish it, or I can double or halve the area so it's more bright, or you cause a simple shape. So what I'm wanting to do is make it flow into his mouth, because it's within 5 feet. So I'm expanding it. That remaining, so it's like 2 feet, that's 3 foot of additional flame going into his mouth, basically engulfing the inside of him.
Okay. You begin to twirl your hands, and you're watching as the torch's fire begins to almost leap from the actual torch, and following through your hand motions flies into the mimic's mouth, and it begins to singe him terribly. Give me a 1d6.
6.
6 damage. As this fire singes away at the mimic's tongue, it begins to back up, almost terrified, as the fire singes away. And it is now Orbweeb's turn. Orbweeb, you're watching as the mimic's chest is backing up as the fire burns away in its mouth. What do you want to do?
Dude, I don't want to run over. I'm afraid I'm gonna die. Alright. Fuck it. I'm jumping over with him. I don't
Okay,
like
give me
being
an
on this side
acrobatics
by
check.
myself. Alright. I'm so fucking scared right now.
Shut up, I'm so fucking scared.
Fuck! 5.
Alright.
Can I cast Feather
Orbweeb,
Fall?
you're backing up, and you're getting ready to run across. And you're running towards the ledge, and you leap, and you get about halfway across over this ledge, and you just plummet into the darkness.
Alright.
You have anything you can do
That's
while you're
real
falling?
helpful. Oh, pray.
Any bonus
Can I
actions?
cast
Sorry,
Feather
my
Fall
usual.
down at her?
Okay.
I,
Alright.
The only other thing I could do is an actual action, so...
Okay, so Arbweave is plummeting through the darkness. Demonia, it is your turn.
I'm gonna cast Featherfall down at Orbweave.
What is the range?
60 feet, and I'm assuming with the time that she fell and I'm casting, she should be within that range.
Okay. Demonia, you run towards the ledge, and you watch as Arbweave plummets through the darkness. You raise your hands forward, and you're watching this blue, luminous light form from your palms and shoot downward. Arbweave, as you're falling, this is it for you. You're prepared to die. You think that everything you've done, all the work you've done at this point, that your life's about to end. What are your last words?
I'm gonna pray to Maliki, and I'm gonna say, Maliki, I pray to you now. It is the end for me, and I hope that I have done enough good in my lifetime to reach a meaningful and heavenly afterlife. And I thank her for all of her support and everything she's done for me. And I tell her I hope I could have done more.
That's so sad. Suddenly a blue luminous light slams into your body as you're falling, and suddenly you just kind of get suspended in the sky, and you're just like floating in the middle of the air, slowly coming very, 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 very slowly, falling down towards the end of this cave. And you are convinced Maliki has saved you in your hour of need as you slowly just kind of feather down towards the bottom of the cave.
Don't let her take credit for that. That was me.
Like from the bottom of this cavern, you guys just hear, "Oh, thank you, Maliki."
I'm like, fuck!
Demonia, as you cast it outward and you watch the blue luminous light disappear into the darkness of this cave, you hear a voice shout, "Thank you, Maliki!" And it just kind of fades.
And I'm like, it was me, but you're welcome.
Demonia, that was your turn. Is there anything else you can do?
No. That is, well, actually, let me... I'm gonna, whose turn is it next? It's,
O'Flanagan.
O'Flanagan? Okay, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on O'Flanagan as a bonus action.
Okay.
So he gains a 1d6 inspiration die.
How do you want to cast Bardic Inspiration? What do you want to say, do, or play?
I think I'm in touching range of him. He's released from...
Yeah, you're within touching range.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to him and just press my hand into his chest. Wait, come here. I'm gonna tell him, like, I think you'll need this, and just kind of push white light into his chest.
Okay.
And let it flow over him. Or we're just in the fucking... in the darkness.
In the depth. Just fucking hanging out.
Okay. So, what is that, a +6? A d6?
That is a 1d6.
1d6?
Yeah.
Okay. As your hand rests on O'Flanagan's, actually on one of his broken wings, he looks to you and nods, and he goes to charge the mimic. As he charges it, let's see. He swings his short sword at the mimic. He does hit. He does 7 damage as he plunges his short sword into the mimic's mouth as it's burning away. The mimic lets out a large scream as it goes falling towards the ledge and eventually over the ledge itself and plummets into the seemingly unending darkness.
Dope.
And it is dead.
Thank God.
Or at least
Woohoo, we did it, guys.
it's at least
From
gone.
the cave.
From down
Can
there,
I
good
give
job.
Natanya player advice?
Sure.
Natanya, plunge your sword at the side of that cavern while you still have Featherfall on you.
Plunge my sword into the cavern?
The wall of the caverns while you still have Featherfall on you. You have a while, but stop falling.
Oh, I thought I hit the bottom.
Not yet.
No, you're still just
Okay.
like floating down.
Well, that sucks because I don't have a sword.
Do you have anything plungeable?
No. Well, yeah, but they're not going to hold my body. So I'll just cast spider climb on myself.
You have no
Like,
spell
no.
slots?
That was my last
one.
second level spell slot.
Okay.
Yep.
So as you're slowly floating down towards the bottom of the cave, just smiling with glee as you believe Maliki really just cares about you and saved your life just now, you raise your hand to your chest and you cast Spider Climb upon yourself. You reach towards the ledge of one of the cliff sides and you manage to grab onto it and you take yourself back up to the top. Flanagan looks
Okay.
over to you and he's
I
like,
say, what's up, guys?
Is everyone okay?
No. No.
Yeah.
also,
I'm feeling on
Flanagan,
top of
give
the
me
world.
a composure.
Corwin?
Sorry, Corwin, yeah. Corwin, give me a composure, sorry.
Absolutely.
I was like, that's you, bub.
Oh,
That's you.
that's 22.
Yeah, okay, you're fine.
You're composed.
For a moment, you were hesitated by the fire you commanded as it somewhat made you panic, but you were able to keep yourself composed and you were fine. Flanagan turns to everyone. He goes,
Maybe that was what was killing the livestock.
Mimic?
It doesn't explain
Little-
the dog prints.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. Okay.
Chest can't
Well,
move like that.
yeah. I guess we got to keep going further into this cave to figure out what's going on.
Coco.
Yay.
We need to. Which way should we go?
Well, now
This
that we're trapped
way.
on this side, yeah, we should head this way. I think we should stop cliff jumping.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at
Agreed.
Orb and be like, "You're welcome," by the way.
you're all walking through the cave
Alright.
further. You're all continuing to walk through the cave. As the darkness seeming to continue to cascade, you hear the various sounds of bat towards the cave top. The droplets continuing as the cave has gone into a complete and utter silence. You don't really hear
Are we
much.
updated on rabies?
Huh?
Are we updated on our rabies shots?
Yeah. You guys do continue on through the cave, and as you're exploring, you come up to an area where you do find another. Let me see here. You do find another set of armor laying on the ground. This one actually seems to be pretty intact. You find a shield leaning against a piece of stone and a full set of. Let me see. What the fuck is this? Leather. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. You find a full set of leather armor laying on the ground. Actually, surprisingly fully intact.
I found a shield.
With the body or just the armor?
It's no
With the
body, just armor.
Okay, just armor. Okay.
Well,
Strange
Corwin
you'd
does
find
approach
intact
Demonia
armor.
and shows the shield he did find. Corwin, you now have one shield in your inventory.
Cool. What kind of shield?
Just a shield.
I have a chanterelle mushroom.
Oh my god.
It's huge. I can't imagine how large this is if this is like the size comparison.
Right?
This thing is like huge. Like a
Okay.
6-foot mushroom.
As you guys are continuing through this cave, you find the armor laid upon the ground of Flanagan and Demonia and the rest. You all approach around the leather armor, and Flanagan kind of looks at everyone and he's like,
Does any of us need any armor? This could be useful.
I think we should learn our lesson from the last time we tried to touch stuff that isn't ours.
Oh.
It's strange that it's just here intact with no body. It's not even touched.
Yeah, does that not like tell
Does
you
it
guys
ring
that
any-
this is just like another trap? Like,
I mean,
Well, Corwin already picked up a shield.
it kind
I
of
found the
looks
shield.
like. It kind of looks like some armor.
I'll touch it.
Corwin, you
I'm just
kneel
gonna
down. You kneel down to the leather armor and you
Okay.
pick up the helmet, and nothing's happening.
Like, I think
I already
there's
have
nothing
leather armor. I think I'm
on
okay.
This.
Does anybody
my
need
body
leather
is my
armor?
armor.
No one needs armor?
I'm okay.
Oh, all right, I'll take it.
All right, you have leather armor in your inventory. Okay. Everyone give me investigation as you continue looking through this cave.
Ugh. I feel unprepared.
I have a 9.
All right, 18.
Okay.
6.
Okay. You guys continue walking through this cave, and you're not really finding much. You eventually do smell something of a decay nature. Everybody who got a roll above a 10.
Oh, I don't smell it.
There's a stench in here.
Maybe your nose is sensitive.
I've been hit enough. You figure I wouldn't smell nothing.
Maybe it
Uh,
opened your airways or.
Oh, maybe.
I smell something
But
a
there's
little bit foul. It smells almost familiar.
Wait,
Can I try to investigate harder with my
No.
nose?
do you?
Okay.
Flanagan kind of turns to
What?
Corwin and he goes,
Should we follow it, or do we want to stay away from it?
Let's see. We're hunting wolf canine-like creatures. From what I've seen, dogs like foul sense of odors. You follow it, I guess.
Okay.
as you guys begin to follow the odor of Flanagan and Corwin leading in front, Demonia and Arweeb, do you follow behind?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm
No,
so
no,
sorry.
I'm just gonna hang out back there.
Okay, but
Okay.
yeah, we follow.
You follow the stench and you eventually come to a pile.
Oh,
You see a
shit.
pile of bone, weapons, gold, skeletons, arrows, various different things all spread across.
I'm gonna pick up some arrows.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
word.
all go over there.
Once we get over there, obviously, I'm not trying to run out in front of everyone.
Yeah. You all walk over to it. There's no problem. You all go around it,
Word.
you all approach it, and you're all kind of crowding around this pile of loot and skeletons. And Flanagan kind of chimes in. He goes,
This looks like a feeding ground.
And we're
Yeah,
in
I
it.
know. We should be here, right?
I think I want to grab some of this stuff.
if you watch as Flanagan leans down, he grabs a sword, a long sword in particular, and takes it into his hand. He kind of waves it around to shimmer in the cave light. And he's like,
Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I could use this.
You did say that your weapons were a bit tarnished.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
needing
free
I was
stuff.
needing something new. Rapier's starting to get a little rusty.
Flanagan now
Well,
has one long sword in his inventory.
it's
Nice.
gold here. Looks roughly about 5 pieces. In this pile down here.
Nice. I'm gonna
Okay, take
grab
that.
some arrows.
What were we
You grab
just
the
talking
gold
about?
pieces. Okay. Corwin finds 5 gold pieces. You're grabbing the arrows, or we?
Yep, as many as I can find.
Okay. You do in this pile find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 arrows.
Oh, we're just talking about not taking things that aren't ours, guys.
Well, no one's going to
Wow.
take this. They're dead.
Look, yeah, I'm not saying I'm the most morale type lady, but seems like a bad idea.
Okay.
I
You guys grab the arrows. Corwin grabs his gold. There's 5 gold pieces in Corwin's inventory.
Yep.
Anybody else taking anything?
No, I'm gonna leave it.
That
Leaving it?
other gold that's up there?
I
Like,
was
no
gonna
one's
say, is there another pile of gold or something?
Yeah, there's a pile of gold right here. Or do you
Oh,
want it?
yeah.
Okay. Since you can't really see the screen, I'll give it to you.
Do you want me to roll to see if I see the shield and bow up in the top, the northern point?
Yeah.
Do you want investigation again?
Yeah. Or I believe you got 5 gold pieces added to your inventory.
No, I'm pretty focused on the pile that I see with a 6.
Yeah, you guys are all pretty focused on the pile you see. We're gonna see if Flanagan's kind of looking around.
Can I do an investigation check to kind of look around and see? Because
Yep.
we're in like a big feeding ground.
Yeah. Well, Flanagan is glancing around the cave and he's kind of keeping an eye out, curious as to what's feeding around here.
I'm glancing, but I'm not seeing.
Would you
Yeah,
get
6.
a 6? Yeah, Des Moines, you're pretty distracted by what's by the cave itself, and by the loot you guys have just found, and you're almost in an internal debate, if you should actually be going through the loot in this cave. You kind of want to take from it, but at the same time, you just have a bad feeling about it. As you guys are looking over the skeletons, you do see there's one that seems to be stripped of his armor, laid out, and the other one seeming to have almost like a mage type wear wrapped around his body. And you can tell and depict from the body you found outside of the cave that this must be the party that Jats enlisted before you all.
Well, they made it this far.
Well, so do you want to say we maybe have made it further than them at this point?
Gore.
Could be.
That's a personal
kind of
win.
have a feeling that we are probably at the point where they made it and died.
Yeah.
I think they found the same
Well, I guess
pile
we
as
should
we
just
have.
keep onward before something gets us, before we get them.
And as you guys are looking over the loot, depicting what happened to the party, you hear in the distance kind of like a growling.
Ah, never mind. It seemed to have found us.
Yeah,
What
Flanagan
found us?
looks into the distance and he goes,
I think they found us.
and in the distance,
Do I recognize the growl?
Oh, fuck.
you see wolves, a pack of them, approaching from the distance, and you watch as a few of them take their first steps forward towards you guys, smelling and snarling at the mess you guys are going through in the distance. And Flanagan chimes in, he goes,
Well, they're not werewolves.
Yup.
everybody give me initiative. Actually, hold on, let me kick something up real quick. Don't do it yet.
Oh man, I got a 17.
I got an
Sorry.
18.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Good roll.
Next one I'm gonna get like a 2.
Yeah, you're gonna roll again. It's gonna be a 1.
Yeah, for real. That was my only good roll of the game.
Yeah, fuck.
That's
Although I
weird.
will say this is the longest in session that we've gone into that I haven't taken damage. Personal wins here.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Okay, now everybody give me initiative.
Got it.
Son of a bitch.
12. Yeah, fuck.
6.
Damn.
Watch his wolves all get like 20s.
Nope.
Or
Okay. Oh, Flanagan looks to the wolves, and he actually brings back his long sword and readies an action for when they make the approach against him. It is now Des Moines' turn. Des Moines, you're watching the wolves are creeping closer. What do you want to do?
I am going to Where are they in comparison to us before I cast this? I don't want to fuck anybody up. They're what?
You do. I believe you have a measuring
30,
tool you can use
70?
too.
That's, yeah, I'm using it right now to see if I'm within range. Nope, not that one. What about that one? I'm gonna cast sleep on all of those guys.
Okay. You wave your hands out, and a white powder begins to form as you shoot it over the cavern's cave. What's the DC on it?
So it's,
And limitations and all that stuff. Range.
yeah, that's, so I roll a 5d8. The total is how many hit points this creature, this spell can affect, and it's a 90-foot range.
Okay.
So it kind of just puts
It's
it
all
out.
creatures in the range. All right. Give me the 5d8.
Yeah, yeah. Alrighty. I love sleep. 21.
21. Okay. You guys watch as Demonia waves her hands, and this white powder shoots over the cave, and you watch as let me pull it up. You watch as each of these wolves that were making the approach all just fall over, passed out.
And it has a 1-minute duration on it.
Alright, that gives us all 1 minute to literally, just cut their fucking heads off.
But once
Yep.
you touch them, they wake back up. So if you slash them, they're
Well.
up. So hit them good.
So we're just gonna charge
Wait,
them and make our
I
move.
have an idea. I can't use my idea because I used all my spell slots. Okay.
I got an idea.
Like, alright guys, you have 1 minute to hit them. Once you hit them, they're up. So fucking charge them.
It is. Ow, 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 ow. Corwin, your turn.
Alright. So, I have Sacred Flame, and I can cast it over the top of them, and they have to make dexterity savings throws, but because they're asleep, they wouldn't be able to do that, so it automatically take 1d8 radiant damage. I could
Okay.
cast that.
Is
But
that what you want to do?
I'll just party. I was gonna make sure that you're cool with that.
Yeah.
If that's something that you're already okay. I'm gonna check with the party. I have those new flaming weird abilities. I can cast down a rain of fire upon them. They would probably wake up, but they wouldn't necessarily be able to move out of the way.
Yeah, it'll hit them with something.
If that's something I could definitely give it a shot.
Yeah, go ahead. Hit them. Hit
Okay.
them while they're down.
So because they can't do the roll, do you just want me to roll the d8?
So it's one target though. There's no radius. Descends
that's
on
a
a
little
creature.
Oh,
that
it
you
does
can
say
see.
a creature. Okay. Well, I can hit
Well, then
one
don't.
of them, and then that one will be awake. Yeah, I can do that. I'll hit the one that's closest to me.
Who is doing all of the pink measuring?
Oh my god, I didn't
yeah.
realize it was showing up.
Uh,
Let me get that out of there. Let me get
um,
that out of there.
I think you just use the eraser and it'll make it go away.
Yeah, I'm erasing.
Corwin, you raise your hand. You gonna do it?
Yeah.
Okay. You raise your hand towards the cavern ceiling and you cast out the sacred flame. You guys watch as this white bluish flame shoots from Corwin's palm up into the sky and begins to descend on the closest wolf. Give me damage.
Radiant damage. 7.
7. The flame descends on the wolf and cascades all over him, and you hear a howl as it screams in pain, and it does begin to awake. Is there anything else you can do, Corwin?
Nope.
Okay. Alright. In the distance, one of the wolves did not fall asleep. and he begins to make his approach towards all of you. He's big. He has almost like spiky bones running along his spine. He's snarling. And let's see. Okay. You watch as this giant wolf is making the sprint towards the O'Flanagan, and O'Flanagan's holding his action. And he goes to attack O'Flanagan, and O'Flanagan swings his sword at this gigantic wolf that's attacking him. And let me add his long sword he just got. Okay. With a 24, he hits.
The fuck, I'd hope so.
Yeah, so he takes both hands and he swings at at this dire wolf that's coming at him full force, and it slices right across his face, dealing 9 damage.
Alright.
And the dire wolf attacks back at O'Flanagan. He lets out a howl as a slash comes down the dire wolf's face, and it snarls and bites at O'Flanagan as his teeth sink into O'Flanagan's arm that's holding the sword, dealing 11 damage to O'Flanagan.
Oh shit.
Its teeth sink into O'Flanagan's arm, and O'Flanagan lets out almost like a holler.
Ah! Fuck! He's
in a lot of pain as he is trying to get away from the wolf, and he has to make a strength throw. Hold on. Now 20. He manages to take his arm away from the direwolf's grasp, and he holds the blade in his hand. But you guys watch as some blood spews from O'Flanagan's arm. It is now Orbweeb's turn.
I don't even fucking know what to do. Alright, I try this every time and it never works, but I have to. It's my character. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, and I'm gonna try to talk to him.
Word.
Okay. As Direwolf is fighting O'Flanagan, you cast Speak with Animals. Any restrictions, dice rolls to be made?
Nope, I just
Okay.
cast
Alright.
it on myself.
You
and
see
then
the
I'm
dire
able
wolf
to
is snarling at
flip him.
O'Flanagan. He's like, and O'Flanagan's like backing up, holding his sword. And you call out the dire wolf. What do you say?
Hey, sorry, we're here. We were sent here to try to figure out who was killing someone's livestock. Does that happen to be you guys by chance?
Of course it was us. We're hungry.
Okay. Where did you guys come from?
We
It seems
resided
like this
here
was a
for a
recent-
long time. In the forest.
So what made you guys start going after people's personal animals
Easy prey.
rather than just the wildlife? Oh, you're taking the easy route. I get it. Okay. How many of you guys are there? Is this a pretty big pack you guys got going on?
Why do you want to know? Your food.
Yeah. I try to reason with everyone, and I figured, you guys were pretty reasonable fellas, possibly. You got quite the setup going on in here. It's a nice place.
You see the direwolf kind of glances around the cave for a moment before looking back at you, and he goes, "What do you want? Why do you speak with me?"
I just wanted to know ya, see if we can maybe be friends and not food.
Do you have food?
Not on hand, unfortunately.
We could.
Then we
But I
cannot
could, though.
be friends.
I should have thought about that earlier. Yeah. That would have been a good move. Alright.
Is there anything else you want to do, Arweeb?
No.
It is now O'Flanagan's turn again. O'Flanagan is watching you interchange with the wolf, and the wolf looks back to O'Flanagan, and O'Flanagan goes to swing back at him with the longsword. You see, O'Flanagan takes the longsword and he plunges it into the wolf's shoulder as hard as he physically can. The sword pierces through the direwolf's shoulder, and O'Flanagan rips it back out, and the direwolf lets out a holler. Or since you cast Speak with the Animals, you can actually hear what the wolf is saying. And he goes, "Food is hurting me!" It is now Des Moines' turn.
I have no reason to reason with animals, so I'm just gonna run up and try to stab this guy in the head with my dagger.
Okay. You run up to the direwolf, and since O'Flanagan is standing against the direwolf, he does not get an attack of opportunity against you.
Perfect.
You go to swing in. What do you want to do?
I want to swing like right on his head and just try to hit him like in the eye.
Okay.
Like really throw him off.
So do you want to aim for the eye, or are you just going to aim to attack in general?
I'm gonna aim for the eye.
Okay.
Aim for like the head eye area. Just
give me a dexterity check.
area. Okay. 15.
15. You manage to slash towards him, but you don't quite hit the eye. Give me a 1d4.
Okay. Three.
So as your sword comes slashing down, you don't quite hit the eye, but you slash down its snout. You do 3 damage.
Bad dog.
Stop it. I have a 1d4 plus 1 on my dagger. For piercing.
Anything else you can do?
Nope, that is it.
Alright, Corwin.
I'm gonna keep the shield up and get Eldritch Blast, and then try and blast the direwolf in the face.
Okay, so you want to hold the shield up, and you're going to cast Eldritch Blast. Give me attack.
$11.
Just a second. What the hell's going on? Yorick, what did you do? What is it? I can't seem to mess with your character.
What do you mean?
Now your character's broken, dude.
I haven't touched
God
it.
damn it. There we go.
You lost our movement.
Well, I should still be able to move him, even if it's frozen.
Yeah.
But
Just
you hold
hacking
your
the
shield
system,
out.
bro.
You hold your arm out, and you watch as this purple energy manifests down your wrist, up your hand, and against your palm, and it blasts out, and it goes just shooting just over the direwolf's head into a nearby cavern wall.
Damn.
Anything else you can do?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep my shield up.
Okay, keeping the shield up. Orweave, back to you.
Alright, I can't see where I am. I'm sorry, I can't see the screen, like, at all. Like, you don't have to zoom in. Like, it's too dark and it's too small. Like, I literally can't see.
Okay.
Which one am I?
The one by the bones.
The one by the bones? Am I near any of my party mates?
I highlighted you.
Okay. Am I near anyone?
You are about 10 feet away from Des Moines.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to Des Moines and cast, let me make sure I say the right one. That's not. I'm gonna... Actually, how far away am I from Corwin?
10
Less than
feet
30
away
feet?
from Corwin.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna run over to Corwin and cast, Guidance.
Okay, Orweave
So
runs up
basically
behind
if-
Corwin, rests her hands against Corwin's shoulders as Corwin's facing the dire wolf and casts guidance.
That way you'll get a 1d4 on your abilities.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, it is anything else you can do?
Nope.
Okay. It's now Flanagan's turn. What's going on? Well, Flanagan goes to slash at the dire wolf again with his long sword. He takes
Holy
the long
shit.
sword and he slashes down again, right across the dire wolf's face, dealing 3 more damage as the dire wolf lets out another holler as it's beginning to panic because its pack is swiftly asleep. Demonia.
I'm gonna try to stab him again. I'm gonna try to stab him in the head.
Alright, go to stab him in the head. Give me an attack.
15 to hit.
You hit.
Beautiful. Hit him for 4. Look at that. Bam.
Get him.
Demonia runs up the
Stab
side
him.
of Flanagan and slices him right across the head again as the dire wolf lets out another holler. He just yells, "Stop! You're supposed to be devoured!" And it is now...
Am I the
Back.
only one that's hearing this?
Yeah. Are we?
Can I yell
to
out to
everyone
everyone?
else? It
They
just
don't
sounds like
think-
he's hollering.
I'm just gonna yell out to everyone. They're like super confused that we're fighting back. They think we're just food and they don't understand. So we might have the advantage on them, guys. They're pretty
Perfect.
confused.
Okay,
Good.
Corwin,
Fantastic.
your turn.
I'm gonna blast him.
Give me a roll.
Fuck. 10.
You hold out your hand again, but with the shield in your other hand, your whole balance is kind of off. And every time you let the Eldritch Blast go, it goes arcing over the wolf back into the cavern wall again.
That's what I get for being a weak bitch.
You do get a plus a 1d4 on that roll, by the
Okay,
way.
you could do the 1d4 on it
Okay.
if you want to.
I was just rereading the spell to make sure that it was like the
Oh.
actual like roll to do it and not the damage or anything like that.
Alright.
So yeah, it is for the actual roll to
Then
do
it'd be
it.
12.
It cascades over the wolf and slams into the cavern wall.
Damn.
I'm gonna bring the cave down.
For
You see,
real.
Flanagan kind
Last
of glances
wolf.
over to Corwin, and he's like,
What are you doing? Get it together.
Hey man, this shield's heavy, alright?
Put it down.
Then drop the damn shield.
It is
No,
now-
I'm scared.
No, I'm scared. Or Weeb, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm just gonna whisper to Corwin, dude, you got this, and cast guidance on him again.
I do got this.
You do have this. You've got this.
You've got
Yeah.
to got this.
You feel like Orweeb
You've
is
gotta got
guiding
this.
you, and you're preparing to attack for your next turn. Or anything else you can do, Orweeb?
I'm just gonna yell out to like the wolves and be like, we don't want to hurt you, but like we're also not gonna let you just like eat us.
You see, he kind of yells out, he's like, I understand. And
Okay,
just as he says
perfect.
he understands, Flanagan goes,
I want to keep going.
and he swings back down at the direwolf. He swings down his blade, and he
This
just
seems like-
misses just short, getting a little bit too overconfident, and swings just past and misses entirely. It is now Demonia's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna look at Orbeeb and be like, you're talking to these guys. What are they saying?
Oh, they just want to eat us. Like we're
Okay,
just like
cool.
their food. And
Got it,
honestly, I'm not
okay.
gonna lie. Part of me doesn't like fighting them. They're just trying to live.
Yeah,
But,
I
like,
get that.
You know,
Well, we,
I've had to grow a tougher skin with this pack, unfortunately, and so I'm gonna try not to hurt them personally.
Well, I am gonna slash again with that dagger and try to stab him in the mouth.
Okay. Give me
I
an
want to
attack.
stab up into his jaw to like throw him off. With the 16.
You take your dagger in hand and you go to slice down on
I
his
wanna, like,
jaw,
stab
and you
up.
do hit. Give me damage.
Okay. 2.
You slice into the side of his
Taken
his
away.
mouth and kind of slash upwards and do 3 damage. It's now the dire wolf's turn. As the dire wolf gets slashed by Demonia, he goes to snap at Demonia's hand that's carrying the dagger in response for 12.
He matches.
Matches. So Demonia, as his jaws come clatching towards your arm, he actually bites onto your blade and is attempting to pull your blade away from you so he can actually attack you. Give me a strength check.
Come on, strength! So, okay, I got a 5.
He actually manages to rip your dagger away and goes to bite you again. For a 10, he misses. Now your dagger goes flying across the room. Let me put an actual dagger in the game real quick. We'll use this one. It's Demonia. You watch as he flings your dagger into the water over here and it goes sinking underneath the water. It is now Corwin's turn.
I'm gonna tell him again. I'm gonna say, "You got this, man.
I got this.
You got this."
Get blasted. 16. Sorry, 21.
All right, you raise your hand,
fuck that.
and you're focusing really hard on this dire wolf's face, aiming as hard as you can. You feel the purple-like energy wrap around your arm, climb up to your fingertips, climb into your palm, and blast and leap across the way from your palm, smashing into the dire wolf's face. Give me a damage.
7.
Nice.
As this lightning arcs across the room, it slams into the dire wolf's face, and you just watch the dire wolf goes and it goes flying across the room, actually into the water, and it is dead.
4.
I'll inner voice. I'll just say, "Well, that's another one dead."
Okay. Anything else you can do?
Nope.
And I'm sorry, what'd you say you did?
I was telling my inner voice, just trying to speak to. He doesn't know who it is, but to whomever that he's got another kill.
You don't feel a response.
Well, we'll take that as good news.
It is now Orbweeb's turn.
All right, I'm gonna run over to Demonia, and I'm just gonna say, "You got this," and cast guidance. It's a cantrip, by the way, so I'll probably be doing this like the whole time. I'm just support right now.
You
We're
run up
just
to
supporting the
behind
crew.
Demonia and you cast guidance upon Demonia.
Alright, 1d4.
1d4 added
Yep.
to any of your abilities.
Perfect. So, they're still asleep. There's like 5 of them.
Kind of nice with them all asleep. We can just attack them one at a time, you know?
Yeah,
One of them's awake.
that was the one we just
Yeah, this one's awake.
killed. I like the notation on one of them. It just says, "Is not a good boy." No, he's not. No, he's
Alright.
not.
Orbweeb is end of Orbweeb's turn.
Say, "You got this."
Okay, it's back up to O'Flanagan. O'Flanagan, let's see what is he? So, okay, you see O'Flanagan sees the wolf that's awake and rising up ahead, and he uses his cunning action to dash, not invoking an attack of opportunity. If I can actually move people, that'd be sweet. rushes up towards the wolf, and he goes slashing at him. As Flanagan takes off, he runs up and he takes his longsword, and as the wolf is waking up, looks up to Flanagan, and Orby particularly, you hear a whimper. It goes, and then he stabs his longsword into the wolf's face and just slashes away, and blood goes spewing. And that wolf is dead.
Perfect.
Birdweave is super uncomfortable. But, like, trying to help out her friends.
Let's see, hold on a
But
second.
she's not happy about it.
Okay.
Bit conflicted.
It is now Des Moines' turn.
All right, I am going to. How far away am I? I don't have the
40
speed to
feet.
run all the way up to them. So I'm just gonna start pursuing forward towards.
You can use your action to get all the way there, but you can use your action to use more speed.
All right. Yeah, I'll just use my action to like get up to them.
Okay. You approach this
There's
wolf,
myself.
you use your speed and your action to get to him. You have a bonus action. Anything you can do with it?
No, I don't.
Okay. It is now Corwin's turn.
Alright. I'm assuming they're all within 120 feet.
Yep.
Okay. The one not next to Des Moines, but the one just behind it, I'm going to try to hit with Eldritch Blast.
All right.
I just want to let you know,
You are rolling on
Annika,
disadvantage.
that you
Disadvantage?
still have guidance because you haven't
yeah.
used it yet. It ends when
Yeah.
you use it. Just letting you know. So you do have it for the next time you try to attack.
Perfect. Thank you.
What was the log on that? So 19.
19. As your Eldritch Blast, you bring up your arm, still holding the shield?
Yeah.
Okay. The same purple-like lightning wraps around your arm, arcs over your fingers into your palms, and shoots out and arcs across the way, slamming into the wolf that's asleep right here. Give me damage.
Damn it. 4.
4 damage. Okay, it's from the lightning hits the wolf and it awakes instantly and starts climbing up to its feet, preparing for combat. It is now Orbweeb's turn.
Alright, how far away am I from a Flanagan?
You are right there, 30 feet away.
Perfect, I'll use all of my 30 feet.
Okay.
And run over to a Flanagan and touch him and cast guidance.
All right,
Hey,
you
you
run up
got
to a
it.
Can
Flanagan.
you not
You
attack
touch-
anybody?
You touch his shoulders
No,
and you
it's,
cast
it's
guidance.
a moral thing. I will not let those wolves die at my hands personally. I'm sorry. They're innocent animals.
She is playing to her
Straight
character.
I will not fight. I will not fight
Yes,
in this
yes.
battle. They won't die at my hands.
It's good RP.
Unfortunately, I do need to support my team, so I will be doing that.
That's good sport.
But they will not die at my hands.
It is now Flanagan's turn. Okay. Let me see something. He approaches this slumbering wolf right here, and as he's getting ready to strike it, this wolf can see it and goes to attack him with an attack opportunity. Let's see right here. With a 16. The wolf runs up to Flanagan as Flanagan's about to attack the slumbering wolf and bites onto Flanagan's arm, dealing 5 damage to Flanagan. Flanagan kind of hollers out, "Ah, damn it!" As the wolf lets go, and he goes to strike the slumbering wolf. Just a second. With Just a second. Okay. A Flanagan strikes down against the slumbering wolf with a natural 20. Okay. And he's also using his ability. He does 25 damage as he looks at the slumbering wolf and just slams his longsword into the wolf's neck and just snaps it forward, decapitating the wolf's head from the wolf's body, and blood just spews up, covering a Flanagan. As the Flanagan seems to be
Beautiful.
going into some kind of primal combat rage, fighting these wolves. Demonia, it's now your turn. Orbweeb, I want you to give me a charisma check.
I'm gonna advance forward. Let me see.
I rolled an 8 on that charisma check.
Shit.
Orbweeb, you are now having a panic attack.
Awesome.
Which
Or
one is
Weeb's
Demonia?
panicking, guys.
So I want to advance about 25 feet.
Okay. Like, just up to this wolf, or this wolf over here?
Oh, fuck, I had the wrong person. Okay. Just about to these rocks right there.
These ones?
And yes, let me see. Can I disengage? Not as a bonus action. Okay. Nope, I am just gonna run up to that wolf to the right and just try to stab him right in the heart while he's sleeping. Just
Okay.
in the
As you run
chest.
past the wolf, that bit of Flanagan, it goes to snap at you as you run past him, almost like he's trying to protect his teammates. And he misses as you run past, and you go to stab this one right here. Give me an attack.
Perfect. I was gonna throw my bomb, but nah. So I'm gonna
Don't-
stab with my anti-magic sword because I lost my
I
dagger.
said, I'm gonna throw a bomb in a
Okay.
cave.
with the
Yeah.
17 to hit.
I want to try voice real quick, just a second.
Dude,
Testing.
Annika, Willow keeps drooling all over me.
Ew.
It's fucking gross.
That doesn't work. Nope.
I don't think your voice is working, Wyatt.
Yeah, I know. That one is not very good.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. I forgot to do it earlier, but okay. As you bring out your anti-magic sword, and you go to swing down at the wolf, give me what was the attack? 17?
Oh no, that was to hit.
Okay, to hit. Give me damage.
Let me see. Nine.
9. Okay. It starts
Right in the
waking
chest.
up as you stab the wolf through its stomach
Can
and
I,
rip your
like-
blade back out.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
It is now Corwin's turn. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, no, it's the wolf's turn. Just a second. This wolf goes to snap back out of Flanagan. It lets out a howl, and it goes to bite him with a 19.
Jesus Christ.
6
he hit.
damage to a Flanagan. The wolf looks past at Demonia as Demonia goes running past him. He looks back to a Flanagan, snarls and goes biting at his hip. It latches on. No, Flanagan goes into a panic as this wolf is hanging on to a Flanagan. Yeah, he whips the wolf off him, and the wolf goes falling back on the ground, trying to continue his assault against a Flanagan. It is now Corwin's turn.
I'm gonna try and hit the wolf next to Demonia. Not the one he's at, but the one next to it.
Okay. You notice your Eldritch Blast over there?
I'm gonna That's still within 120 feet?
Yep. 63 feet.
Damn. Cool. Alright. Still on disadvantage, right?
This time, no. As long as you just angle yourself correctly. So,
Okay.
I'm assuming you
Well, that's a
step
nat
where...
20. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd move over.
Give me damage.
So 18.
Demonia, as you're fighting, as you're stabbing into the wolf that's waking up, you watch this purple luminescence kind of form next to you, and it goes flying past you, and this lightning slams into the wolf that's slumbering, and he watches the lightning almost just rips through the wolf's body, and it almost just actually does. It just goes, and it just bursts into a mist of blood that spews over you, and now you have a light mist of red blood covering your body.
My bad.
It's alright. It worked.
Orbweeb, it is now your turn. You have gone into a panic
Alright.
as you're watching these wolves get absolutely slaughtered in the worst way you've ever seen in your life. You have never seen
Yeah.
animals slaughtered in a fit quite like this. You watched one wolf get decapitated. You watched one get stabbed in its mouth. You watched one just literally explode. What do you want to do?
Try to talk myself down from a panic attack.
Give me a charisma check.
Sounds good. Also, I do want to let you know it's 3:53 over here.
Okay, cool.
Okay. 11.
You're stabilizing somewhat.
Okay.
What time do you guys have to go?
We have to be off by 4.
Off by 4. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll end it there then. Are you really drawing a stick figure?
It's me.
Jesus.
You're falling into
Okay,
the
okay.
You're fading into the abyss as you're falling
Okay,
inside.
okay. Alright.
You're you almost can't even see you at this point.
It's
Okay.
gone, it's gone.
Alright,
Okay,
we will
yeah,
continue
we'll
this
have
fight
to-
in the next session then.
Sounds good. Well, everyone's almost dead anyways, so we're on
Yeah,
a
Dude,
got
good...
Flanagan has 6 hit points.
Oh, shh.
Fuck,
He's
dude.
been the one taking the hits, dude.
He has. They kept missing on me.
Yeah, he's been taking all those hits. Everybody in chat, thanks for hanging out. Trillion and Jats. Jats, I hope you liked having your NPC actually finally show up. We will continue this in the next session, episode 9. And until then, see you guys in the next one. Peace!